Hi, I'm Melissa Clausell, and welcome to News to Celebrate this week, your weekly look at the people, places, and events that make our community shine. We'll explore the newest art exhibit at the AKG Museum, share the joy of a NICU graduation, spotlight a fresh production at the 710 Theater, and uncover the history behind the Rolling Hills Asylum.
Fixer-upper here. You can see as we look down the hallways that not a lot has changed over the years, and this building is going to be 200 years soon, and it had a variety of purposes here. I say this respectfully, Bethany, East Bethany is a lovely place, but this is a big building built with nothing a lot around it. It was a working farm, a poorhouse when it was first built. A poorhouse meaning these are people that had nowhere else to go.
Right, they were...
this is almost 200 years ago.
It'll be 1827 we opened up, January 1st, so 2 more years we'll have a 200th year anniversary.
Different purposes of the building throughout the year. This was a place, they were trying times for the residents here.
For sure, but also could be a real nice, happy place for them. During the poorhouse years, there were a lot of people that really loved being here because they had no place else to go, and they acted like a family. So they had to come here and have help.
This is very popular for ghost hunting shows, ghost hunting websites. A lot of people have hits here. They have experiences here.
Oh, for sure, all the time, for sure. They come from all over the country, all over the world.
And again, people can go online and check for themselves. I would see one of your pieces of equipment here is going on. So, okay, now hold on one sec. So what is this and what does it signify?
It reads electromagnetic field, and it believes that spirits are all energy, and we exude electromagnetic energy, and it's been tripping that. There's also a temperature gauge on it, so it's been playing with both, and it's been going off all morning since we've been waiting for everybody.
This is a nice experience to walk through for people that are sort of like me. There are people that are skeptics, and you can't change them. There are some people that are all in. I think most people are in the middle somewhere, kind of open-minded. If I see it, I'll believe it, and this is a welcoming place for them.
Well, what's great about October is that we have a lot of daytime opportunities.
That's a great point.
For historical information. We have plaques up, and they can read the history. They can come see the building, see what it's like, and learn about the history and the people here. So you don't have to be all in for the paranormal. You can be here for the history, which is very important.
People can walk around, and you have some fun events as well.
We have lots of fun
events.
events.
This weekend.
Vendor fair, free vendor fair, shopping at the Spirit Sunday, 10 to 5, free to come. $10 mini guided tours if you want, but we have all kinds of vendors to shop, psychic mediums, mobile haunted house for the kids. We got something for everybody. It's really fun. Please come out and shop and support the vendors.
And make some new friends, either in this world or beyond. So again, for more information, what's the website again?
RollingHillsAsylum.com.
RollingHillsAsylum.com. On your side, in the middle of nowhere, in Genesee County, I'm Kevin O'Neill, Channel 2 News.
We all know that theater in Buffalo is really something special and something to celebrate. At Shea's 710 Theater, Young Frankenstein is hitting the stage real soon.
Life, you hear me? Give my creation life!
Well, that's a clip from the 1974 movie, but this guy, you're Frankenstein?
I am Frankenstein, yes.
This Broadway actor is in the Buffalo production.
So this is Mel Brooks' Young Frankenstein, and it's the story of the Frankenstein that we all know and love, his grandson, who has chosen to go by Frankenstein, to not be confused with the misdeeds of his ancestor.
A story about coming to terms with the good and bad of a person is how he describes his role. DePue High School and Buffalo State grad Ricky Needham will be on stage as Officer Kemp.
He's the one guy that he has a grudge against the Frankenstein family, so he knows that there's one living, existing Frankenstein left. So it's kind of his life goal to handle that in whatever means possible.
Josh Allen, he wore another custom New Era cap for this week's home game. This one was designed by 12-year-old Charlie, who is battling bone cancer. He is a big Bills fan. He moved back to Buffalo this year to continue his treatment at Oshai Children's Hospital. He says it's a huge honor to see his favorite player wear his design, and now Allen's game-worn cap will be auctioned off, with proceeds benefiting the Patricia Allen Fund, which supports critical care teams at Oshai Children's Hospital. This is a great new tradition. He's done it every single home game this season so far. which they've won all of them. So I think that this is going to have to continue.
It is awesome. We were in one of the shops there and getting some more Bill stuff, and we saw some of the different kinds of the variations of the hats that are there. It looks like as part of this, so it's always nice to have that too there.
Yeah, maybe that'll be the next.
And
step.
there's like a rainbow one. It's really pretty.
Yeah. They're obviously one of a kind custom designs, a little bit different than what you see on the rack.
Right,
Yes.
and everyone has a specific look to it.
When Kimberly LaRussa rang the bell at Roswell Park this summer, it didn't just mark the end of her treatment. It was the beginning of a new chapter.
I'm really grateful and feel very lucky to have rang the bell in August. And now I'm just kind of living life, trying to get back into normal, whatever that is. I didn't realize, after beating cancer, what comes along with that, with the emotions and all that goes on. So right now I'm just trying to figure out the new normal, which is, it's a little weird, a little strange, but doing my best to get through it.
Kimberly endured months of chemotherapy, radiation, surgery, and now continues targeted treatment, all with her family and her service dog, Chloe, by her side.
She came to all of my appointments. She was my rock, and of course my husband and son were too. But to have my service dog with me, I don't know if I would have been able to get through that without her. She, was undeniably a great source of strength for me.
Throughout it all, she poured herself into advocacy. Kimberly now serves as executive ambassador for the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk in Buffalo.
And so I've just been, doing what Kimberly does in life with promoting and getting people on board to spread awareness. I've been doing this all summer long, so I started a Pink Summer campaign. So I figure, there's so much awareness in October, but breast cancer happens to women all year round. 1 in 8 women get diagnosed. So I really felt awareness should start much sooner. And so that's what I did.
On October 18th, Kimberly and Chloe will walk alongside other survivors and supporters at Buffalo's Outer Harbor.
Kim has been the biggest blessing to the American Cancer Society and Making Strides of Buffalo. She has such a voice and a power over the community. We can't thank her enough, and we are so honored to have her as part of our event.
Now, as Kimberly takes the next steps on her new journey of survivorship, she sees it as her mission to be a champion for other women.
I don't know why this happened to me or what the, purpose was. There might not ever be one. But, if you could see a light at the end of the tunnel, that the journey I went through could maybe save someone else's life, that means the world to me. And a lot of women have come to me and they have said, they've advocated with their doctors. The doctor said, oh, you're too young to get a mammogram. They said, no, I'm not too young. I would like one, please. And then they got one. So, it's never too early, and nothing is worse than having cancer. So just get your mammograms.
Hi, and welcome to Reading Rainbow. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Michael the librarian.
An old friend is coming back. Reading Rainbow is returning this month with 4 brand new episodes. The show that started right here in Buffalo encourages kids to pick up a book. And this time, it comes with a new host. You just saw him there a minute ago, Michael the librarian. Reading Rainbow will stream on YouTube every Saturday. So glad to hear that something that was created right here in Buffalo is coming back and living on.
The village of Kenmore celebrating a major upgrade to public safety. That's what we're hearing because a brand new state-of-the-art police headquarters is now open, replacing a building that dated back to the 1950s. The new facility has updated locker rooms, ADA-compliant entrances, and even a shooting range. There is also a community meeting space for events like the Citizens Police Academy.
I'm proud of the final product that you see here today. The building behind me is an investment in the future of public safety, and it reflects our commitment to provide the best service possible to our community.
Construction took just over a year, with officers operating out of the community center in the meantime.
Western New Yorkers have a new way to celebrate sustainability this month. The Toole Library is launching Circular October. It is a month-long series of free events focused on repair, reuse, and reducing waste. The lineup includes repair cafes, community cleanups, a clothing swap, and workshops. designed to help residents rethink how they use everyday materials. It is all aimed at making a positive impact on the environment.
Super simple things that anyone can do, but really great jumping off points for so many different initiatives, projects. We're doing our first ever clothing swap as part of Circular October. This month we'll have a big tool and bake sale at the end of the month. It'll be pay what you can. So obviously you can borrow from us, but if you're looking to build out your own sort of collection of tools, a super great way to do that.
The Tool Library is hosting its next Dare to Repair Cafe tonight at UB's Allen Hall.
It is Oktoberfest. You know, it feels wrong. Hold on one second. It is Oktoberfest at Hofbrauhaus in Buffalo. A bunch of events, if you have beer or not. And ladies and gentlemen, of course, we're happy to have for you Die House Band. Hey! Makes the beer taste better too. That's it! From Buffalo to Bavaria. Die House Band. Keep it going, fellas. Fantastic. Nice to see you. I have my, I know a little German. He's right here. Nice to see you. How are you? Nice.
Good.
What's your name?
Roman.
Roman, you are?
Sloan.
Hi, and you made these wonderful individuals.
Sure did.
Congratulations. Nice work. Happy Oktoberfest, guys.
Happy
Now, Oktoberfest has been going on here for a while, but there's a whole bunch of events going on for this month.
It sure has. So we've been celebrating since September, but it is October, so come on down. We have all sorts of things. We've got our Bavarian dinner show every Friday and Saturday with these guys and plenty other German bands in the area. We've got Prost Bingo. We've got May Day coming this weekend. And tomorrow we have a huge barrel tapping with the Bills Mafia.
It's going to be awesome.
I know.
When I think of you guys when I think of October.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So drinking beer, hanging out, dancing on the benches, all the things.
It's going to be fun. Okay, so again, the barrel tapping with Bill's Mafia, or Bill's Mafia Babes.
Bill's Mafia
And it's a
Babes.
fundraiser. You guys want to be part of the community.
Yeah, absolutely. We're always looking to give back. Tomorrow we are supporting the Punt Association. We have the Bill's Mafia Babes here with the ultimate Mafia Babe, Miss Mama J. She'll be tapping the barrel for everyone to drink our fest beer.
We got 15 seconds left. Can you talk about what's going on here for Christmas?
Yeah, we have the Chris Kindle Market. Every year we have a beautiful Christmas market, European market with authentic vendors outside. It's amazing. It's a wonderful time to come and celebrate the holiday and do all the things.
You got your root beer, Roman? All right, here we go. We'll salute again to and by the way, there's the beer stein holding competition coming, a New York State sanctioned event. Cheers to you, my friend. Happy October.
We are in the gallery highlighting the artwork called Pumpkin, and this is part of the exhibition, One with Infinity, Yayoi Kusama.
You're looking at the new exhibit at the Buffalo AKG Art Museum, A Vision of Self-Obliteration by Japanese artist Yayoi Kusama.
This is an artist who, since 1935, has been experiencing visual hallucinations and has been using her art since then to cope with those visual hallucinations. And in doing so, really is sort of also creating visual sort of experiences, perceptual experiences for us.
And when you walk through the infinity rooms, you definitely feel something. Oh, whoa. Okay.
If you allow yourself to sort of experience this in a holistic way, it really will take over your vision.
Born in 1929, Kusama is a pioneer of contemporary art, particularly installations. Those hallucinations that associate curator Andrea Alvarez mentioned eventually led Kusama to seek help.
So she self-admitted to a psychiatric facility in 1977, and there she, receives the care that she needs, while also having space to make the work that she produces, that she's been producing for decades.
And that work has produced some of her marquee projects she calls Infinity Mirror Rooms.
We're really excited to also highlight a part of her practice that's known as the Infinity Mirrored Room. So we have the first that she ever made, and it's a room that you enter, we close the door behind you, and you're in there alone in this infinite field, what seems like an infinite field of sculptures that she has created. This is really an opportunity to, experience in some ways what somebody with these sort of visual hallucinations might experience. So there is this degree of empathy that you can sort of come away with.
Baby Lucy has already done a lot of traveling for someone who was just born. While in the NICU, nurses noticed her blood pressure kept going up, and Lucy would soon be on her way to Pittsburgh for life-saving heart surgery. Lucy's mom started having complications at 23 weeks. About 2 weeks later, she had an emergency C-section, and Lucy was born at Sisters of Charity Hospital. Kelly Kennelly is one of Lucy's nurses and played a crucial role in making sure Lucy could go home today with her family.
They have to leave the hospital on day of discharge without their baby, and that's the hardest walk out of a hospital I can't imagine. But I have to make them feel like they can trust me with their baby. So we become a family. It's bittersweet because you fall in love with these babies. They become part of you. They're your baby. And their family is your family. But this is what we do.
Just like the American Kite Flyers Association says, where else would you rather be than right here? I don't know, maybe it's not them that say that, but I tell you, this is going to be the place to be. I was here Wednesday and it looked beautiful, and you guys are going to be here for the next 3 days. You guys are going to be here, Gratwick Park and Tonawanda.
Yep, American Kite Flyers Association. We're doing our annual convention in Niagara Falls, and we're here. This is our flying field at Gratwick Park. We're here Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday we're having the Fly Niagara Kite Festival here at Gratwick Riverside Park.
And people can come out. It's free, right?
It is free. We have free kids kite making. We're going to have candy drops. We're going to have sport kites, show kites, a pop-up kite store, all kinds of fun activities, and bring your kids out. If you don't have a kite, you can buy one here. Have fun.
What is the appeal for kite flying? For, I think maybe people tried it. Maybe they were even frustrated by it when they were kids.
Yep.
What is the appeal as a grown-up for kite flying?
You know what? I think I got into this. My son, when he was little, said, "Hey, Dad, can I go to a kite festival?" And I said, I don't know. It's a rainy day. But I got there. I saw the amazing kites. The technology had all changed. We had carbon fiber spars, ripstop nylon. And it not only could you have fun, you can make art with kites, so it appeals to the creative side.
Art that you can play with and
Correct.
fly.
And the skill of flying sport kites, or there's all different kinds of things you can do. So you can check out kite.org and the American Kite Flyers Association. We got a lot of resources online if you're interested in kite flying.
All right, there you go. Have a wonderful weekend.
Hey,
and
thanks, Kevin.
They will be here Friday and Saturday. Simply look for the kites in the air along the river at Gratwick Park. And again, Sunday is the big event. So if your plans are in the air, they will have kites in the air. Come on by, and you could buy a kite here with strings attached and fly it yourself. On your side here in beautiful Niagara County, I'm Kevin O'Neill, Channel 2 News.
A new Broadway production is coming to Shays Performing Arts Center next week. The Notebook, the musical, based on the beloved novel and film, will take the stage in Buffalo from October 7th through the 12th. Two on Your Side heard from one of the cast members about what audiences can expect.
In our musical, we show the 3 different stages of Allie and Noah. So we have them, we have 3 different sets of actors. So the youngers, and then the middles, and then the olders. And so we see 3 different versions of their story play out. And yeah, it's a very beautiful way to look at it.
Tickets are available right now on the Shays website and the box office. And rock music will soon take center stage for a good cause. The 8th annual Rock for the Cure fundraiser is returning on October 18th at the Kaz on Seneca Street in South Buffalo. It will be headlined by Buffalo's own the Kensingtons, along with indie rock group Letter to Elise. This event is organized by the Against the Storm Foundation, which supports patients and families battling illnesses in Western New York.
Our mission really is to raise money to help fight blood cancers and also support other causes for people in need. And so we found that by doing some of these events, Rock for the Cure being one of them, golf events, cornhole tournaments, we were able to raise money to support those foundations and other organizations that are consistent with our cause.
Tickets are available right now on thekazbuffalo.com.
It is truly a 1940s style big band hangar dance surrounded by the airplanes. We have a live multi-piece 1940s band. We have swing dancers. We have barbecue dinner and all sorts of wonderful things to make it a very special and memorable night, all to support the Niagara Aerospace Museum. In addition to our normal collection, which I think is just one of the most spectacular that you will find in air and space, but we have made some recent acquisitions. And most notably, we have a new Curtiss P-40, which if you know anything about aviation history, that is the Flying Tigers airplane. It is so visually iconic, and we are so happy that we're able to tell this piece of aviation history because that was one of the aircraft that was made locally here in Buffalo during the production period for World War II. So you'll be able to see it. It has been fully reconstructed in our museum. It is on display, and we have docents who are ready and very excited to tell you about its history. We will have some of our other new acquisitions out on display, which include our Buffalo Niagara Airport logbook, where you can see some signatures from some of aviation's best known names, and some of the other artifacts that we've acquired recently that we're just very excited to show to the community. If you have ever seen on TV like a VE Day celebration with everybody dancing with the music and the very patriotic decorations, this is your moment. This is your opportunity. It really is going to be a little bit of a time capsule of a night, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to give you an opportunity to not only learn more about the history that we celebrate, but for a very short period of time, feel like you get to live it, which is something that you often don't have the opportunity to do.
From art to theater to history and healing, this week there's truly something to celebrate. It's all part of Celebrate Buffalo in Western New York, where the people, places, and stories make our community a great place to live. Thanks for spending time with us here on WGRZ+. We'll see you next time as we share more news to celebrate in Buffalo and Western New York.